Okay, dear students, in the previous lectures we have done the surface chemistry, its introduction, its terminology. Terminology means terms like adsorption, absorption, what is these things. Okay, and differentiate between adsorption and absorption. And the last topic we did that you have to prove that adsorption is exothermic. So far we have completed. In today we will discuss about the main topic is our types of adsorption. What are types of adsorption? These are our main topic for today's lecture. Okay, you know that gases particularly adsorb on the surface of substance, like if you take nickel as a substance, and this is hydrogen gas, then it will start attracting and start attaching to the surface. The whole phenomena is termed as adsorption. Now what you will see, when the whole surface of the nickel is get covered, first thing, why these molecules get attracted towards this? That is because of van der Waals attraction. That is the universal force. Van der Waals attraction forces. You learn in +1 that van der Waals attraction forces exist. That depend on the mass of the molecule. Higher the mass, higher the van der Waals attraction force is there. So if you go for some other gas particularly, like if you go for CO2, which have more mass of them, so it will go more readily. So there are two particularly methods while this adsorption is happening. In first case, hydrogen adsorb on the attraction forces on the basis of van der Waals attraction. After that time, this hydrogen here start forming the bond with nickel and get converted into nickel hydrides at a different ratio, because nickel show different variable valencies. But mean to say, it form ionic hydrides. Mean to say, here it is proved that chemical bonds are also occurring. Chemical bonds are also forming. So that's why the adsorption phenomena is divided in two kinds. One is termed as physical adsorption. Physical adsorption. In short form, it is termed as physiosorption. Physiosorption. And the another type is chemical adsorption. It is also termed as chemiosorption. So basically there is two types of adsorption. One is physical adsorption, another is chemical adsorption. You know that very well, that physical adsorption is on the basis of van der Waals attraction forces. These exist on the van der Waals. This happen van der Waals due to van der Waals attraction forces. But it happened due to formation of the chemical bonds. Chemical bond can be of various nature, ionic as well as covalent. Mean to say, chemical bond whichever form can be ionic as well as covalent. In some cases it is ionic, in some cases it is covalent. Now we have to study about the characteristics of these different adsorption phenomena, physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. We have to discuss their characteristics. They have different characteristics. Like first we will discuss characteristic of physical adsorption. So in characteristic of physical adsorption, first will come lack of specificity. Lack of specific nature. Mean to say, no gases, it's not that this particular gas will get absorbed in that particular compounds. There is no specificity. Every gas adsorb to extent is different. Every gas adsorb to some extent at every object. X-rays is different. Why? Which have more mass, or you can say more easily liquefiable gases. Easily liquefiable gases absorb more readily. Okay, they get absorbed more readily. Like which have more mass, that have more van der Waals attraction, or you can say easily more get liquefy easily, and that's why it will absorb to more extents. So the lack of specificity, it is not true in the case of the chemical adsorption. Chemical adsorption is something different. Okay, that is highly specific. We will discuss it later. The second one is, first is clear, lack of specific nature. All gases adsorb on all kind of surfaces. Okay. The next one is low enthalpy of adsorption in this case. Low enthalpy. You know that adsorption is an exothermic process, but in this case 20 kilojoules, round about kilojoule per mole. When 1 mole of gets absorbed, 20 kilojoule of heat is get evolved particularly. So you will say that there is a low enthalpy of adsorption in case of the physical adsorption first. Okay. The next thing you can tell about the physioadsorption, that 2 points is clear. One is low enthalpy of adsorption. The first one is the lack of specificity. The third thing is it's multi-layer formation. Mean to say, when gases start adsorbing on the surface of substance like this, okay, then when they cover all of the surface around the matter, okay, then more hydrogen more gaseous molecules attracted by these gaseous molecules, and a second layer will get started. Okay, then third layer will get started. So that's why we are saying physical adsorption is a multi-layer formation phenomena. Okay, in case of physical adsorption. In case of physical adsorption, it is for multi-layer. Okay. The next point is about that is you have to tell about the temperature. So you know that temperature is actually inversely proportional to physical adsorption. Why? Because high temperature, weak van der Waals. Mean to say van der Waals force get decreased. Okay, and this is dependent on van der Waals attraction. So the high temperature, weak van der Waals. That's why physical adsorption show inverse relation with the temperature. You increase the temperature, adsorption will become lesser. Okay, in this case particularly. So next is about activation energy. You know, you have already studied in your 4th chapter Arrhenius concept particularly of activation energy, that activation energy is needed for any spontaneous process also. We know that this process adsorption we are talking is spontaneous, but still activation energy is needed. But in case of physioadsorption, you will say low activation energy is required. Low activation energy is required to carry out this process. Okay. Next thing is surface area. Okay. Higher the surface area mean to say higher adsorption, or you can say more is the adsorption. Why? Suppose we will take the same example. This is a substance, it is gases are adsorbed on this one. Now how will you increase the area? You just cut down from here. Okay, so the new surfaces get arised which do not have so more gases will. So that's why we are saying if you increase the surface area, more will be the adsorption. So these are the different characteristics, particularly of the physical adsorption. Now what is the characteristics of chemical adsorption? Okay. First one, if you will talk, it is highly specific in nature. Mean to say, a particular gas adsorb on particular adsorbent. Why? Because chemical reaction or chemical bonds can form between two specific compounds. Not every element form chemical bonds with every other element. That's why in case of physioadsorption, that is lack of specific, but this one is the highly specific in nature. Okay. The second point about it is that there is a high enthalpy of chemabsorption. Mean to say, when this process occurs, high heat will get released, a large amount of energy, round about you can say 80 kilojoules to per mole as compared to that one. So you can say high amount will get released, high energy released. Okay. Third point, you know that is multi-layer, but it is a single layer phenomena occur in this case, because after surface get completely occupied, no more gas is able to form the chemical bond further with the adsorbent. That's why it is a single layer, that is a multi-layer phenomena. Okay. Now another one is concept is activation energy. So activation energy required is more, or you can say high in case of this one, while in case of the physioadsorption it is lesser. Why a high activation energy? Because chemical bonds are forming, chemical bonds need energy. Okay, that's why activation energy is needed is higher in case of the chemabsorption. Next one to discuss in this case is temperature. So if you increase temperature, more adsorption. Why? Because activation energy needed is pumped up by the increasing the temperature. So you will see that in case of physical adsorption, temperature have inversely relation, but here temperature is directly proportional to chemiabsorption. Okay. The similarity is only about the surface area in both cases. Surface area, mean to say, higher the area, higher will be adsorption. In both cases, that is true. Okay, that is same in both cases. All other characteristics you will see is different, having inverse relations almost. Okay, so this is your types of adsorption phenomena particularly you have did. So today is homework. There is a difference also given in your book. You have to read up to there, and your homework is sort out 10 questions and their answer as well in rough notebook up to the topic we have completed. Okay, thank you.